Get us over to the game. I do need to change the whatchamacallit. So give me 1 second to change the Twitch info. It takes so long to load. Bum, Resonance of Fate in 3D. I'm almost there. Give me like 1 second. Resonance of Fate. Nope, it doesn't need an S. It doesn't need an S. Just going to be a goober. There we go. I don't think we ever actually watched the starting cutscene. Before I forget, I should let you know I wasn't offended by the ghost joke. I just wanted to make sure my instructions were clear. Super fair. Super fair. I'm just glad that I hadn't bothered you with that. Like, I didn't know if you knew that I was joking or not. I did see the Columbos. They are absurd. Like, Columbo versus the fact that they say like the JFK assassination is the greatest unsolved mystery in the United States, and it's just like, no, we fucking solved that. It's fucking Oswald. You fucking shot him. Come on. Sometimes that just happens. Sometimes weirdos just kill presidents. It's very wild, like how in the 90s, like not just in the 90s, but it seemed like it came back when I was in high school. Like how much people were convinced that Oswald didn't do it, and like JFK, it was a super duper conspiracy. People are saying he got shot by the Israelis. It's the new big conspiracy theory. For real? Sure. Yeah. I love the way Sephiroth like moves around like a fucking cockroach in this cutscene. Fantastic. That reminds me of the anime opening cutscene in Ghost in the Shell PS1. I'm gonna have to look that up. He's got that gun like way down that kid's throat. There's no way he's gonna have all of his speed. Resonance of Fate. Evil. Well, I'll watch it after stream, because we're probably not going to do a break at 10 o'clock, because we just took a break a couple minutes ago. So... the theory is he got shot because he did not want to be in favor of Israel, and did not kiss the Wailing Wall in Israel. But, like... Israel may have had motive, but, like... what, did they hire Oswald? Did they have, like... was there another guy? Oswald was still the patsy? So the last chapter that we beat... so I beat the, hold on, let me take a look at the bestiary. Beat that art chapter by basically, like, leveling up way too much, and the boss of the art chapter was Return of Caligula, which is this fucking thing, which absolutely got Ed alive by fucking Molotov cocktails. Like, just the scratch damage from fire devours shit. So then, the next mission... so the thing is, what they want us to do is we had to go down for one of the rich people up top and get her a bottle of wine from like this monster infested cabin. But I need to tell you what this opening cutscene was. So we got our crew. We got, you know, Vacheron's in the front because he's the guy, right? And then Leanne and Twink are flanking him. And they're standing in front of this gal. She's sitting at the table. She's got fucking massive anime tits. Like, just massive. She's like shoveling food into her face. So the tits are bouncing. And then like it looked like, honestly, somebody on the animation team was like, I know what it looks like when women orgasm. I've seen a porno. Because that's what it fucking looked like. So she has her simulated orgasm. Vacheron goes into his mind palace where he's doing this weird ass fucking dance because he's so happy because he's looking at this chick's tits. And he says, if you're gonna fire off those, wait, no, if you're gonna bring out those bunker busters, don't be surprised when I fire my magnum. Which is just like, what the fuck? It was gross. Like, misogyny, very thick there. But it was also, like, deeply embarrassing. It's just, like, deeply cringe. I hated it. I'm glad that I didn't have to share that with all of you. In the actual cutscene itself, I also, like, he Rub-a-dub-dub, thanks for the grub. This is something like that. So we fetched her wine, and then we go to a bar, where the bar is played by a stereotypical, like, super gay bartender. Real great. Got all of the, like, the super queer coding in that scene. Although he didn't hit on Vacheron, so at least there was that. They missed that one, but they got all the rest of them. Actually kind of liked the bartender, but it also is not like a particular character. Not great rep, what we're saying. And that was that chapter. That was a whole fucking chapter of the game. Let me catch what Alice has said. The problem with this theory, besides being already done by weird anti-Semitic guys, that besides the whole JFK did not kiss the Wailing Wall thing, which was a thing that the Pope pressured him not to do, JFK was actually very pro-Israel. He forced the lifting of a U.S. arms embargo to Israel. Like, he was a critic of Israel to a degree, and the Israeli leadership hated him, but he was very pragmatic. It sounds, honestly, a lot like JFK. Alright, let's advance to the next chapter and see what. I think in this chapter, Leanne is sick. I just watched a video on Residence of Fate. It wasn't a particularly good video, but it was like the most recent chonky video about the game, done like a year ago. Yeah, but I don't know if I like that video particularly much.
It will be problematic if she dies before we have the results.
Problematic.
Do whatever it takes to keep her alive. As long as she lives, I don't care what happens to her.
I mean, this is the thing. JFK at this point is more simple than an actual guy that lived, which is why right-wing weirdos now like him.
Even death's release is denied you.
That's interesting. I didn't know that
switcheroo. Your star is supposed to bring you good luck. A cruel joke that's turned out to be. I'll do the only thing I can for you.
Apparently the Ghost in the Shell cutscene I sent took production IG more than 6 months to fully produce. Is that because of hardware limitations, or? Tucker Carlson recently said that JFK was the only good Democratic president or something. Huh.
Merry Christmas!
Happy birthday, Leanne.
I really thought this would be the year. I guess I have to wait a little longer.
To die.
Well.
It's not even 2 minutes long, and so much
Wonder how
detail went into
everyone's
it.
doing.
I'm looking forward to seeing it.
You want to leave, don't you?
Of course! I'm already looking forward to next Christmas.
What if I were to tell you, you can leave this year?
You mean it?
Are you gonna
You
kill
should
me
get ready
soon?
right away.
Right away?
Yes, now.
Some of this is thanks to RFK Jr., who's also trying to change his legacy for obvious
You won't have
reasons.
anything to do once I'm gone, will you?
You're right.
Will you still help me with my studies once I'm gone?
Sure, if you like.
If I get in a fight, will you come scold me?
Sure, if you like.
I'll probably get in more trouble while you're asleep, so will you take naps somewhere close by?
Sure.
You big liar! But you will come to visit on my next birthday, right?
Yes.
I saw the part about Tucker
Of course.
Carlson. Oh, and some guys are going now, if JFK was still alive, he'd be a Republican.
Wrong again. 'Cause I'll be coming to visit you.
Well, I'll be here waiting for you.
I'm thinking about
Always.
that. JFK was... Well, no, because... Wait, the Republicans are still anti-communist, but they're pro-Russia. JFK was anti-communist, almost absurdly so. But...
Merry Christmas!
Happy New Year!
What's going on? What do you think you're doing?
Let her go, please. Our research is done. We have our results. I don't need to tell you this. It's her life. Let her live the last year of it.
I will murder you!
You watch your tongue, you're a...
Stanley!
What should I do with her?
I think...
I want to see that world. A world where people live life as they want to.
I think I'm like... I'm gonna have to check like what actual video I'm on. I'm on the 4th video, so it's
Let
through
her
the
go.
introduction, and probably not yet finished the first
The fate is
chapter.
the same either way.
I'm not sure how many like, because the actual like videos are only like about 15 minutes long.
My last year?
Leanne. Leanne.
The introduction is
Leanne.
really strong, yes.
Am I dying?
Huh? Well, what are you talking about? You'll be fine.
Zephyr? Is that you?
It is, and you're not dying.
Wink, is that you?
How's she doing?
She's pretty
They got
out of it.
squirrel shirts.
How did it go?
Oh, Barbarella's fridge? She's fine with it. Although she
They had
figured
squirrel
out we
shirts,
switched
and
the
I had to
wine
buy
on.
them.
It's your own damn fault. Now let's go get Leanne some medicine.
It's just a
Hot Topic
cold.
shirts!
You heard me,
Yo,
let's
this is
go.
Tokyo Alice. That's high fashion.
Not bad, not bad.
They are amazing shirts. The fashion of this game is actually it's really good. Wait, can I not? Do I not have enough weight? Oh shit, it's too heavy. God damn it. Well, I guess that's not gonna work out. But we do need somebody who can do scratch, so... I guess we'll put that on Zephyr. If we get the levels up, we can give him the double guns. Again, this was written by a random Maoist militia member in like the 80s, and Sakai writes with a cool style and explains history and ideas really good. I've been liking it a lot so far. And I didn't realize that you could get it that cheaply off of Amazon, so I'm probably going to order that. Because I really would like to have it on hand. I want to listen to the audiobooks again, and I might, like finish the first chapter, then go back and re-listen to it. Because it's pretty easy to lose, it's easy to just, like, lose certain small details listening in audio. Oh, Zephyr, how is she? Oh god, is Leanne going to be alright? What? She just has a cold? I guess you're too busy to visit today then. I'll come back another time. They do, cater so dirty in this game. We're not doing the 2-hour break, because we took the break at 1.5 hours. Alright, we gotta see if there's... We gotta see if there are new jobs for us, and we gotta see if there's new fashion. Although I can't change the fashion because these shirts are just so good. Hey, little girl. Young Miss has been pushing herself so hard to recover lately. I'm sure she'll be walking on her own before long. I mean, what's wrong with her? Is that like actually possible for her to do? Exercising is hard but fun. I can't wait to walk for myself again. I mean, good luck to you. Fashion check. Alright, what are you? Up with a sensibility survey on the inhabitants of the lower levels. Those confident, nay, proud of their proportions, should see me at my manor in Chandelier. I'm looking for a pharmacist, someone who can prepare medicine for the young miss. I know where that is. I know where that pharmacist is. You probably see why I recommended you the book after we talked about our favorite working class, middle class oyster farm war criminal from Maine. Yeah, honestly, yeah, like that. I could see how those work together. Rebel group amassing forces near Cranktown. The rebels must be crushed. Hunters in the area are to aid in this suppression. I don't know if I want to suppress the rebels.
Huh.
I think I'm okay with rebels. Yo, but where's my fashion? Hook my ass up with fashion. I thought I spent enough time grinding, but seeing as I can't pick up that gun, clearly I did not. Also, I like that the last thing from the reception part of the Wikipedia page for the book is that 2024 British guy dismissing the book because it has a so-called cult around it. But for real?
Oh! Don't see you in here often.
I'm guessing not actually for real, because I noticed the lol at the end of it. You can actually get shirts with your characters on them, which is kind of cute. I left this point like kind of lying around, unfortunately, Kronos. To loop back to you, they actually got real designers, like local designers, to make some shirts for the game. It's why they do look so fucking good. Like, I don't necessarily like every style, but I wouldn't necessarily like every style, but they all do, like, have a mood to them. I don't think there's anything new here, though. Who are you? Kind of bunk. That's kind of bunk. I got the best shirt though, like, so I can't really buy a new one. The cult thing is an accusation people levy at the book, and like, some rather intense fans of the book that are like, this book proves why we need to kill every white worker, but random people on Twitter with less than 5 followers, and that's every theory book fan base. People are not any more cultish about settlers than they are about any book Karl Marx wrote. Well, it's kind of interesting, the wait, there's another squirrel print shirt? Yo! I don't know, wait, which one is better? Like, the white shirt or this blue, this patterned one? Also, did Tokyo Alice just do a whole run of shirts with squirrels on them? Because I fucking need them. But Tokyo Alice is, like, actually a fucking designer, so... This one does fuck. Like, honestly, yeah, let's just go for it. Fuck yeah. Reminds me of one of the No More Heroes games where there's a shop full of t-shirts that have design from a bunch of indie titles. That's super cool. Oh, do we want... Does Vasher want black hair? I don't know. I think the blonde is probably works for him. There was an Enter the Gungeon shirt?
Less business, more pleasure next time, hmm?
That's fucking fantastic. To loop back to something I was saying to you, Alice, it's kind of, I mean, it's not interesting, I guess it's more disappointing. Where you've got people who, like, read theory because they're looking for analytical frameworks for issues that are going on. Like, they want theory as a tool, which is what you should be using it for. You read a lot of theory and you find a framework that you think works best, and you test that against what you're seeing in the world, and you incorporate parts of other theories that might better support the one that you're using as, like, your main branch theory. You know, philosophy. But then you've got, like, a lot of folks, and it's like the sports version of football, where it's like, they're not really interested in theory as the tool, theory that we're going to use to actually do some fucking thing. They're looking at it like a fandom. And, you know, I stan Marx, or I stan fucking Smith, or, you know, whoever does the Chicago School of Economics. Like, they've got, like, a theory they're a fan of. I feel like you see that a lot on Tumblr, and it's like, it just muddies the discussion, and it makes it really hard for somebody who's not well versed in theory to kind of figure out who's not talking bullshit. That's me, by the way, not well versed in theory, so it's a little bit more difficult to like, oh, well, no, this person doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. There's valid complaints about settlers, but most of the big critics are people talking about imaginary cults, are going, actually white workers suffer, which, yes, Sakai admits, and in the later editions he states, he believes the white worker, POC worker, and alliances are possible. The book is just specific analysis on how the mainstream left and unions in America are mostly white, have benefited from America being a settler colony state, which is the truth. Yeah. Like, what's interesting to me is that, I gotta say it, like, how much of the book is not shocking? Does that make sense? Like, I think the book adds a lot of support and detail that, like, I didn't know or I didn't recognize, but the main theories that he is expounding are like, oh yeah, of course. Like, yeah, that's the way it is. I don't know if I'm explaining that well, but... I wish I could, like, I could get into, No More Heroes. Like, it... On one hand, it, like, it looks interesting enough, but on the other hand, it's like, I don't know if the Performance style is something that I would really fuck with. Oh, that sucks. Lovely to see you. We finished looking at, I mean, we didn't look at everything in Chapter 0, but we looked at a lot of it. And now we're fucking around with Resident Evil and talking Suda 51, yeah. Petra Dallas said, I get your point. I think Sakai's whole thing is wanting to bring people who are vaguely aware of how the systems work and exist and go, yeah, how everything works and here's how it's built. Oh yeah, and like I don't want to give the impression that, hold on, let me unpick what I want to say here. I don't want to give the impression that I am not getting value out of the book, because it's really, really good, and it's bulwarking a lot of things that I suspected or that have been talked about, like, by other leftist or quote-unquote leftist, where it's kind of a baseline assumption, but that's just the thing, that it's being a baseline assumption, and it's nice to have, like, okay, but here's the nuts and bolts of, you know, why it's happening, or, you know, why it's come to be like that. And even in, like, the first chapter that I was listening to, there were a lot of things that I was like, well, I just didn't, now that it's being, like, now that Sakai is saying it, and it's like, oh yeah, I could clearly get that, it makes a lot of sense, but I hadn't really thought about it that way, or had that information presented to me like that previously. The whole thing about how there's no real American proletariat, because, like, everybody who came over to America from the US, like, was immediately invested in land, which is something that the proletariat in Europe, like, really didn't have. They were iced out of land ownership in Europe. And that's why a lot of these folks came over to the United States, was to like get that land and to establish like that generational wealth of having land. And that makes like a lot of sense. It's something that like having it spelled out, again, it's like, oh yeah, of course, that I can see that, but I don't think that I've ever had it spelled out that way before. It's real good, and I'm liking it.
It's like up there. Guess what? Another one bites the dust.
We're talking Suda51 games and books written by Maoists about America? Spelled with KKK. This is true. Do you think Sakai would like No More Heroes? I'm gonna guess maybe no? Just guessing, but... You think so? I'm gonna have to learn more about Sakai to really,
Oh, hello there.
really make a supposition about that. Oh, I gotta check if I can use that gun yet. Oh, still too heavy. The gun? She is too heavy. I wonder if... Hold on. Oh, it's too heavy for Vacheron, too. That'll have to come later. Oh, Squishy! How you doing? It's lovely to see you. Hope you're really well. Hope life is treating you good. It's being kind to you. People have speculated he's dead, but it's... Oh, wait, they've speculated he's dead. But it seems like he just retired and still has the same politics. He's probably just a dad working at an office job now or something. The Maoist rebel to dad with an office job pipeline is real. Oh no! I'm sorry to hear that your head's hurting. I hope that fucks off pretty soon. Being a bad leftist, I don't know what we're talking about, but I'm gonna guess no. No More Heroes has things to say, but compared to any form of theory, it'd all probably turn out kiddie pool shallow. I mean, you know, just because something is kiddie pool shallow doesn't mean it's not enjoyable. Guys, these fucking snow gremlins. Oh, I didn't buy more.
There isn't a weapon made that a real pro can't handle.
I gotta buy more Molotovs. Oh shit, I'm fucked.
It's all about having the right tool for the job.
Eat fire. Alright, if we survive this fight, we're gonna buy more Molotovs. Oh, and these dogs, Kronos, these dogs both wear hats and hold knives in their mouths, so I feel like you might appreciate that.
It's all about having the right tool for the job. You've got it. Don't move a muscle.
Who's Movie Bob? Like, I feel like I know that name, but...
Too slow.
Oh boy! Oh no!
Time to die.
I like him. I like the... Oh wait, sorry, I saw that part. That's a different thing. Have you read Jonathan Holmes' recap of No More Heroes on Destructoid? That was what got me to reconsider the games and think about them a little deeper. Actually, Soup, if you find that, could you put it in the backstage? Because I would like to see that myself. And you won't be able to put the link in the chat. Shiny, shiny. The freeze status effect lasts for fucking ever. It is so miserable. Get that dog to drop it down. And we failed to do that, so that dog is probably going to kill us now. And honestly, we probably deserve it. Ooh, you motherfucker.
You want some more? Just a scratch.
Don't you freeze me.
Don't believe for a second you're winning this.
Don't freeze me. Bob is like ancient games and film YouTuber guy. He made proto video essays in the target of Gamergate, but also a guy like sucks. He's extremely lib-pilled. Also whines about how Bernie Sanders cost Hillary Clinton in the 2026 election, and his takes range from mid to real bad to doing the Nuke Japan meme in 2024. Excuse me, the what? The what meme? I'm not familiar with that, but that sounds kind of fucked up. Don't you freeze me.
You're tough, don't you?
They are actually in fact tough, Saffron. Saffron, thanks for fucking killing us.
But nice.
Oh, this fucking cough. Did that thing just say pew pew pew? That's really funny. Especially because it doesn't have a gun. Oh, you motherfucker, we're frozen. Oh, that's it, I think. Unless Vashron decides to unfreeze, we might be here for, you know, a hot minute. There's an ancient bad... There's an ancient bad meme of people going, wow, Japan is so wacky and cursed as a bad type shit, but also adding to the end of it, and that's why we should nuke Japan again? What the fuck? I'm sorry. What the fuck? In what world is that a cool thing? Don't you freeze me again.
Think you're tough, don't you?
These fucking gremlins.
You gotta be. Who do you think you're messing with?
Like, they are aware that, aside from the fact that Japan is the only country to have been nuked as an act of war in the history of the world, and it was real fucked up, and it erased like 2 cities pretty much off the face of the planet, that Japan is still filled with just normal ass people with their own internal lives, living their days. Like, that's the thing that people recognize that, right? I know I'm asking a lot from the internet, but
I look at an enemy and all I see is a wad of cash. That can't be good.
I don't know what you just said, sir. Alright, we gotta get some Molotovs. It's almost as if no country is a monolith and most people don't fucking care. Almost as if. Not to mention, Japan is fucking tiny compared to most of the world. You're not wrong. Like, landmass wise. And I do think that the cultural export of Japan is definitely decreasing. Like the cultural impact of Japan is decreasing to some extent, but like I do feel like Japan has been punching above its weight class on cultural impact. I'm not sure if I'm saying that entirely right. Like, I'm gonna let me put a pin on that because I want to kind of like put that into a coherent thought. Thank you, Soup. I appreciate it. It's been all sneezes and coughs and grossness, and I hate it. But I just feel bad that everybody's got to fucking listen to it. I got performatively doing "Wow, Japan is so wacky" type things, then become Captain America Hitler particles.
You got it. I'll take it apart.
Wait, is that a thing that I'm doing or a thing that you're doing? I don't want any Hitler particles. I would like 0 Hitler particles, please. You're doing this bit, okay. I was confused. Where's my... Can I just buy Molotovs? Can I just buy like 100 Molotovs?
Take care.
This is just a humble country store. Not much to offer.
I don't know, dude. You got gun parts. That doesn't seem like a humble country store to me. They only got rookie grenades! God bless it. It's rough. I get it, in fact. I get it even more after suffering with pneumonia last year. Never want to go through that again. I'm just glad that you're over that. And hopefully it's not still causing you any...
The roads are dangerous by night. Be
like,
careful.
It hasn't had any lingering effects, has it? This is where you turn into the Hitler Particles Captain. So is this like when Captain America has joined Hydra? I think barrier padding. We don't need the flame resistant vest. I don't think we need anything else. How do I get fucking Molotovs?
I can work with most anything you bring in.
Okay. We can make 56 Molotovs? I don't think I want to make that many, but I want to make a lot. Because you go through them pretty quick. Wait, like, if I'm already going to make 50, then why not just make 56? Sure, fine. Hopefully we'll pick up more gasoline eventually.
Finished already?
Speaking of Japanese cultural, it still kills me that it took until this year for the Japanese government to change the law on Japanese musicians getting royalties from music played outside Japan. Because previous to this year, Japanese musicians would get no royalties if their music is played in a place overseas. Oh shit, you're fully recovered. Fucking love that. That makes me real happy. In these modern times, one can never have enough Molotovs. For legal purposes, this is a joke. Well, I'm gonna say in these modern times, one can never have enough Molotovs, and for illegal purposes, this is not a joke. Excuse me, DC, that was not Captain America, but a clone of Captain America created by a magic cube when a child wished for Captain America run by the Nazis. Child's being brainwashed by the Red Skull. As happens, you know, it's so often. So many children out there getting brainwashed by the Red Skull.
Let's get this over with.
Let's murder these children. Oh, I didn't put the Molotovs in the fucking grenade box. Because you have to do that in this fucking game. I hate it so much. Fine. Whatever. It's a really cool jump for nothing. I don't know any of the modern like comic writers.
Right tool for the job.
Was Nick Spencer like particularly bad, or was he just bad like in this run?
I'm not dying today.
Hey, I'm working here. Oh, that's not the one that I wanted to kill though. Shit. Okay, so Molotov goes in the box. Hit dog with Molotov. Wait, I didn't. I fucking fucked it up again. God damn it. I didn't actually switch to the Molotov. 8-foot vertical leap. Flex on the haters. Sometimes you gotta though, right? Sometimes you just gotta. I mean, at least I shot him this time. Nick Spencer is the Nazi Cap guy. He was a semi-prestige comic book writer for years after a Nazi Cap reason. His comics are both mid and two. He's an asshole, like peak asshole, like putting a queer critic of his work in a shot of Nazis killing them. That's wow. That fucking sucks. That's shit. Oh, Bandit! It's lovely to see you. I'm doing pretty okay. I had actually a real good day today. Like, not even in an ironic way, like, it was a really good day. Got a bunch of stuff done. I had lunch in the park. Wore a nice dress, which I haven't really been able to do super long. Yeah, like, today was, aside from this lingering cough, like, today was pretty fantastic. He wrote a book of. Well, hold on. I gotta murder some things. Give me 1 second, Alice. I will keep that, and I'll probably regret it, but I will keep it. Okay. He wrote a book about what if Falcon was Captain America and the first villain he fights is a group of communist teams named the SJWs, and this black man scolds them and says they're a disgrace to minorities everywhere. Oh shit! Also, I met a fucking turtle! Soup already knows this because I sent a picture to Soup. I should have put it in the backstage when I was at the park. Because I stopped at the park because I was walking to the bank, and there's like a park that's on the route to the town where the bank is, and it's not a long walk. 20 minutes. So I had my lunch in the park, and I'm leaving the park, and I see this thing like kind of hustling across the footpath, right? Like crossing from the bit where there's like this nice little pond area into this little grassy area, and there's like a paved bit of pathing in the middle. And I look down, and there's this fucking turtle, and it's just hauling ass. Like, I always forget that turtles can actually move with a little bit of speed. Like, you get the whole tortoise and the hare thing in your head, and you're like, oh, turtles are so slow. And they're not, like, the fastest animal in the entire world. But, like, they can shuffle along when they want to shuffle along, and it would just shuffle along. I'm like, hold on, I gotta get a picture. It was so cute. It was the cutest. I didn't pick it up or, like, pet it or anything, because, like, you can get salmonella from turtles, and I don't need salmonella, but, like, you know, that really made my day. I'm glad you had a good day. I'm trying to figure out how to make things happen in your life. It's a thing that you can do. I know it. And if there's anything that I can do to support that, let me know, because I would like to do that. You deserve to have good things happen in your life. This poor dog just keeps on trying to stab me. It's just too slow. Dog, you have dropped your knife, so...
That wasn't so hard.
Also, before he was a comics writer, he was a politician for the Libertarian Party. Ran on a platform of, we need to arrest black people more because they do more crimes. Holy shit. Fucking... And they're like, yeah, let's let this guy write a comic. Let's let this guy write Captain America. Oh, that's real fantastic. I've made the executive choice that I'm going to move to Colorado. Fuck yeah! That's a good choice. Colorado seems like a pretty safe place right now. It's real pretty country. I've actually been to Colorado. I've been through Colorado. Like, we didn't spend a lot of time there, but we stopped up in Colorado because I think we flew when we went to the really big scout camp in New Mexico. We went to Philmont, and then we drove, like, our troop drove up to Colorado because we flew back home from Boulder. Yeah, like, it was real pretty. Like, we spent a little bit of time in Telluride, and it was like, yeah, this place is cool. I saw the biggest, goofiest fucking, like, who would own this knife for sale at a pawn shop there. It was like, okay, so first off, you gotta understand that this knife was like, it was fucking enormous. Like, it wasn't a knife, it was like a sword for a fucking hobbit. And, like, it's all, like, it's got those, like those divots in it, like that, like, real wanna fuck people up knives have got. Like, the really big fat knives have got. And then, like, engraved on the blade is, like, the scene from the Rambo 3 movie poster, where you've got, like, Rambo, and he's got, like, 2 fucking machine guns, and then behind him is the Hind D helicopter, like is flying, is lifting off behind him. Like, that whole thing was engraved on the blade of this fucking knife. It was absurd. In JoJo, there's a tortoise with a stand where a pocket dimension in its shell. Maybe the one you saw was actually on a mission. I mean, could be. Could be. Those tortoises is busy.
You're gonna work off what you
Morning
drink.
Glories
Yes,
will
sir.
never be
Ready
finished.
to work, sir.
Wait, what is Morning
Certainly
Glories?
spirited.
Is that the... What is... Morning Glories was a Spencer breakout work. It was a mystery box, Lost-inspired high school. About, like, a school where magic happens. Like, those aren't a dime a dozen. It was okay. The last couple of issues spiraled. It took years for part 1 to end. And yes, part 1, the book ends with a teacher for part 2 that never came out. Lol. Lol. Lamau. Alright, I don't want to fight these dudes, because we're going to have to fight dudes in a second, and it's going to suck. Oh, a teaser! I mean, the teacher could be a teaser, but I think you're meaning.
Hardly
I
feels
have a
like
few
work
problems.
when you enjoy it so much. 1,
Finding a place. This is from Bandit, in case anybody's watching on VOD. Finding a place, number 1, which breaks down into 2 categories. Do I go through low-income housing for myself, or do I try to rent a place straight out, since I'm trying to eventually have a partner move in with me? Okay. But, as daunting as it is, I think it's good that you're breaking this down and figuring out things, like, instead of just being like, my ass. He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna move to Tokyo. It'll all work out. I did have the apartment set up before I moved to Tokyo, but nothing else. Didn't. I mean, it kind of worked out, but not really.
It's all about effort. There isn't a weapon made that a real pro can't handle.
Can I throw this at you? Will I? No, I'm not gonna be able to hit you. I don't want to fight all these dudes. Doing that to people and that's bad.
I can reach her every move.
Give me 1 second, Alex. I'll peep what you said in just a mo. I am currently getting shot. A lot. Please stop shooting me. Could I ask you to please stop shooting me though? It would be cool. I'm hoping that gremlin will just burn to death. How do I do this? I think we're gonna...
It's all about having the right tool for the job.
Run here.
Gotta be kidding.
Look off with scratch damage. Kill the gremlin. Oh damn it, when you get really into Chiba maxing or Saitama maxing, I don't want to fucking move to Chiba. I got nothing to... no. Like, because then I'd have to be taking the train into Tokyo for like a fucking hour.
You're winning this.
I like the fact that, if necessary, I can fucking walk to Shinjuku. Dennis says, I'm waiting to transition. That costs money. I don't have a lot of that. And 3, having money to actually get there is also a thing. Oh shit, I did miss a bit. Bandit, let me catch Alice, and then I'm gonna come back. I want to catch up
What
on
are you
yours.
waiting for?
The gimmick in Morning Glories was like, it was not Harry Potter. It was like, what if there's a school drama happening in this school? It's probably haunted. There's a monster showing up for 5 chapters trying to kill one of the protags. It's kind of noble for the 2000s, but it really spiraled. Like, it's just Riverdale, but not as interesting. It sounds like. Now, Bandit, you did mention, so you're waiting to transition, but like, do you mean that you want to do your transition before you move to Colorado, or just that transition is still in the future for you?
You want some more?
Because it feels like it would be easier to do transitioning in Colorado than it would be where you are now.
I wish I could have seen what it's like up there.
Would it kill them to leave something a little nicer for us?
It doesn't have Archie doing a boxing match of 100 cult members and of a D&D inspired cult versus Archie in a boxing match. I mean, it might not, but then again, what does? And the answer is Riverdale. Riverdale does.
Why does this always happen when we're in a hurry?
No use complaining. We'll take them down like we always do.
I like complaining.
I really like the banter in this game. It's a lot of fun. Why do I always forget to put on my fucking Billy Bobbers, tornadoes? Just constantly. I'm gonna eat shit in this fight. Well, at least we didn't get frozen. I hate the freeze status element. It is such bullshit.
There isn't a weapon made that a real pro can't handle.
But you're not a real pro, Bash. You're a douchebag. That's like your whole gig, is that you're a douchebag.
You gotta be kidding me. You want some of this?
Soup says, I'm assuming you mean medical, not social. If it's social, then awesome, disregard this. Anyway, from what I've heard from trans folks in the States, you should really try to go DIY, since it'll be a lot easier to get access compared to standard medical systems, and cheaper in the long run. Good luck, keep your head up, and we are proud of you. We are definitely proud of you. There are sites that you can order estrogen from without a prescription, because it's not a
Bark but no bite.
I forget the term for it. Prescribed is, I mean, prescribed, yes, but like, there's no law against selling estrogen without a prescription. So basically you find a site that's selling and just be like, order whatever form that you want. You would have to do, like, you'd have to find, well, have to is a strong word. You would want to find a place that you could get blood work done, so that you could check your hormone levels to make sure that they are, in fact, where you want them to be. But other than that, it's not like the hardest process in the world, and it is a fairly common one.
Sorry, looks like you still got the kitchen.
Now that being said, I do know that there was one of the sites for DIY. I don't know if it was just DIY estrogen or if it's just transition stuff in general got shut down. But I don't know if that site was US or UK.
It's all about having the right tool for the job.
I didn't do a much better job, Supam, unfortunately. Like, I wish I had done a better job of it, but
Time to die.
it's one of those things where, like, I don't want to fuck it up because I don't want to give somebody bad medical advice, but it's also hard for me to put my thoughts into words right now because we're getting close to the end of the stream.
2 shots to the head. The only way to
Where's the fun in that?
You know, we could just probably do the run, I think. They both have such low shields at this point. I would have with something like that, I wouldn't know where to start. I will, it might take a day or so, but let me see if I can't find a site that at least works through some of the basics of it. I think I might have sent you information on it previously, but it would be like pretty far back in our message history. But I think it was like very general information, like it wasn't the all and end all kind of stuff. Well, I don't know if I've got any better hookups than you do, unfortunately, Soup. I don't spend, like, quite enough time online. And the site that I'm thinking of might be the one that you're thinking of that got, shut down. Was it, DIY Cafe? Was that what it was called? Because I think that was the site that got took down.
Eat dirt!
Oh no! Hold on a second, Alice. Let me catch that. When are you Yokohama or Izu Islands maxing? I've been to Yokohama many times. I don't need to go back there, thank you. If I absolutely must buy Games Workshop's products, I'm trying to find another shop that has them.
Don't you?
I'm working here.
Too late.
Save some for me.
God bless it.
Too late.
You don't want to miss this.
I see right through.
I hate that there's 3 whole chapters, I think, in the game where you've only got, like, 2 members to work with, and it kind of sucks. What I was thinking was that you probably know people who know people, whereas my non-cis circle doesn't extend anywhere that far, so I can't ask secret info like that. Neat. But I am going to look into it,
Hey,
Bandit,
snap out
and
of it.
I'll
The
see
enemy's
what
right
I
in front
can't
of you.
find
Sorry,
that
that's
might be
not
able to
like
help
me.
you out.
Keep your head down and your eyes forward. That's the quickest way out. There isn't a weapon made that a real pro can't handle.
My house.
That was your last mistake.
Straight to hell.
Straight to hell.
There isn't a weapon made that a real pro can't handle.
I don't know, Basho.
It's all about having the right tool for the job.
I don't think I've ever seen that form of that attack. What is he doing?
This is it.
What the fuck? He's doing like fucking bicycle kicks. I've never seen that before. That's really funny.
Time to die.
You gonna sit back and take it?
You're practically a professional.
I'm still thinking about my new doctor that said DIY HRT is bad because you can't do the bone test with DIY. The famous bone test that most medical systems still don't use. Yeah, I'd never heard about that before. You mentioned getting your bones tested. I had no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Look at, they've got little vests on. They've got little ties.
There isn't a weapon made that a real pro can't handle. I'm on a roll.
Portugal's like one of 5 countries that demands a bone test for HRT. It's so weird.
It's all about having the right tool for the job. This is it.
Isn't bone stuff a complete non-issue? If your blood work
Practically
is
a
fine, you're not
professional.
overdosing, your bones are going to be exactly the same as anyone on official HRT. Talk about gatekeeping. That is true. Although, like, there are, like, osteoporosis is more common in women, so it is maybe not the worst thing in the world to know what your bone situation is, but not in the sense that, like, that would stop you from doing HRT. it might be good to know. So, like, be on the lookout in the future. Make sure you're taking calcium supplements, that kind of thing. Oh, I didn't want to do that. How else do you figure out if you have a skeleton? Also, as Kronos mentions, how else would you figure out if you have a skeleton? It would really fuck you up to find out, like, oops, ain't got no skeleton.
You're tough, don't you?
Wait, are you still alive? Why are you still alive? Please, I'm gonna burn you to death.
Too late for regrets.
You okay with that?
But no fun. Take that!
Look, I'm gonna just burn you some more. I hope you're okay with burning. These fancy Dan dogs or these fancy Dan hats?
You want some more? I can read your every move. I'll remember this.
Straight to hell!
The argument is HRT changes body mass, which slightly affects bones, so you need to check if your bones might be the bad bones that don't do well with HRT. Most countries offer bone tests for HRT, but it's optional. They didn't even mention nothing about bones to me.
It's all about having the right tool for the job.
I'm starting to feel like my doctor didn't care about my bones.
No moving muscle. You want some of this?
I know my osteoporosis goes bad bone science. What I'm saying is I'm pretty sure the blood work is dosing is fine. You've got the exact same risk with all the bone stuff as doing all the tests. And getting slowed down by the system, so just don't bother. We are in complete agreement on that. I was just thinking, like, I could see a little bit where they're coming from, but not that it's really a necessity. He didn't put a skeleton of... You stretched a little bit with that one, Kronos, but, like, I still appreciate it. It's still cute. Oh shit, I'm still back with... Oh, no, I do have a gun. Like, even in most bad trans healthcare systems, the bone test's not a thing. Yeah.
This ain't no game. What are you waiting for? Don't believe for a second you're winning this.
I'm working here!
That's right!
That's right.
Just a scratch.
Could you not shoot me anymore? I just want to be picked up in this fight so that we can go save. Luckily, there is a save midway through this fucking dungeon.
Here goes.
Wait, who just exploded? God damn it. These fucking fucks. I hate them so much. Also, like, does anybody listen to, like, the bloodthirsty emo barks that this kid does? He's sitting here like you're gonna swim in your own fucking blood? Stop shooting me.
Eat this.
It didn't rip me the wrong way. I thought it was nice. I just thought it was a bit of a stretch. No one cares about bones, and that's why the skeletons will one day rise to war.
I danced everyone to sleep.
They're boning up on their martial arts. I don't know very many fucking bone puns. I hate it. Oh shit, fuck me sideways. No, we don't have the time for it. I should be safe soon. I just need the blood test, the bone test, and then decide I want to do, let's say, the fluids test. You know, the fluids test. Alright, we're just gonna have to hexagon out of this fucking place. We can't hexagon out of the fucking place because, oh god damn it. The hexagon box loaded. Oh, sometimes this game gives me fucking agita. Okay, so. And take this off. We're gonna put on our box of items. We're gonna set escape hex. Where are you? Thank you. I was almost a little bit worried there that we didn't have fucking escape hex.
I hope we can find something that can put up a fight.
Well, so the thing is, Zephyr, we're just gonna fucking run. Do you want to keep the bloodline alive test? That's, I mean, that is a big question that you gonna want to put some thought into. I did read the joke. And I gotta rush us off to a safe spot, unfortunately.
This isn't
which means we gotta go all the way back up to the mainland. Mainland? We gotta go. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Please leave me alone. I just want to get to a safe spot. Which is back at our fucking house.
There isn't a weapon made that a real...
Wait, there's a game called Soul Resonance, isn't there? I'm pissed we didn't reach that safe spot, but there was like 3 whole battlefields that we were gonna have to get through. This game is definitely not Soul Resonance, this is true.
What?
Let's go to Pateropolis. Let's go! There's also Bleach Soul Resonance, the Bleach Arena fighting game. Didn't they get like... Didn't somebody say, hey, you can't use the same name as this other game that's also using that name? Nobody wanted to be like, hey, Bleach, you can't be doing that. No. Fair enough. Alright, let's get ourselves saved up. We didn't make a ton of progress, but that's okay. Need to be making progress in these fucking around streams. It just called Bleach Soul's Resonance because it's a Bleach fighting game. Fair enough. I have been schooled. Schooled in the ways of Bleach fighting games. But, gonna put us over onto the wrap-up screen. And... This is our wrap-up screen. Hello. Time for go to bed. Yes! I'm gonna keep listening to Settlers. And... hopefully, I want to take, like, notes with it. Unfortunately, I'm usually doing something else while I'm doing that, so it does make it a little bit harder. But there does feel like there's, like, a lot to talk about in that book. Also, Snoop, if you're interested, I can I can send you the link to the playlist for the audiobook in case that's something that you might find you'd want to listen to. And then you could be down with the theory, I guess. Better than being down with the sickness. To anybody who's not currently following Alice, as a heads up, Alice, Ruler of Water, is super great people. Going to be doing a stream right after my stream, and I, as always, recommend her. So why don't you put a follow on her and maybe pop over to its stream and have a good time with Ape Escape? Question mark? Maybe? I'm not sure yet. I feel like I got to start with much more basic principles, but I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. Fishy, thank you so much for dropping by. It is always wonderful to see you because I know how hard it is for you to get in here. So it means a lot to see you. Take care of yourself, okay, kiddo? And all of y'all, I will ask you as I always do to please be taking care of yourselves out there in the meat space. Make sure you're getting all the hydration and electric eels that you need. All you folks down in the southern hemisphere, make sure that you are getting, thank you, make sure that you're bundling up because it is being colder down there with the winter that is coming on. Do try to get at least one meal in a day. Doesn't have to be good food, but it does have to be food. And if you've got medications, try to take those medications as close to schedule as your situation allows. But above all and overall, please do remember that you are important. You have value. You have folks out there who love you and are rooting for you. They want you to have your best life. They want you to be safe and happy. And I'm one of those folks, but I'm only one. There are many more. But that has to do it for us here this go about. So for me, Disco, here in Tokyo, for all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.